And the team that gets me excited, Manchester United.
And here comes Charlton.
Played about 14 games. So suddenly I was a professional player and I was on the road and it was just magic.
Hello, here we are, United with Dave, but it's not Dave and Dave, it's Dave and Matt.
Yeah. All right,
Keep
Dad,
watching.
Dad, yeah.
Is that Dad, yeah?
Yeah, Dad.
Legend.
Legend, Matt Slack, legend.
Don't make me laugh.
So is Kenny Jackett your uncle?
Two my life completely.
Sharp Electronics United, long sleeve as well. Look at that. Oh, the finger beauty, isn't it? Hello, everybody.
Hi,
It's Dave.
and it's Dave.
This top is a beauty, and I know Dad wore this one. I think on the episode 1. It's not the same one because
I wouldn't want to wear your T-shirt anyway.
that's very true. That's very true. And because he's shrunk in the wash before, I think I need to shrink in the wash, to be honest. Now I need to get in there and get shrunk. So, but Sharp Electronics United, long sleeve as well. Look at that. Oh, the finger beauty, isn't it? Look at this. So fantastic retro, 82, 83. Brilliant. Okay, let's crack on. So episode 2, brilliant. Matt, we've got loads of views again. We've got a few more subscribers, up to 38.
Yeah, I'm just looking in now.
What you got the comments?
Thanks to the Football Crew show, and the second one from my wife and his mother.
My mother.
Brilliant, that's my boys. Of course we are.
Yes.
Love these guys from Bobby.
That's Rob. That's my best buddy.
Right.
Unofficial brother.
Sabrina.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, fantastic, Sabrina. So
She used to be famous in this country, Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Yeah. Back in the 60s.
In the 60s.
Yeah.
I don't think it's this
It's
one.
not the same one, no.
Sabrina wasn't born nowhere near at that time. So,
No.
right, okay. I need to look at that because I've never heard of that. I've heard of Sabrina, the witch or something like that. I think it was an American show, but we're a bit diverse in now, aren't we? You threw me a curveball there with Sabrina. It might even be could even be somebody else. To be fair, Sandy Shaw. I don't know.
It's Sabrina.
Sabrina. Okay, let's leave that one there then. So the comments, yeah, but talk about Sabrina, our fan Sabrina in Germany. She sent me a picture saying that she was watching our video on her TV in Germany. So she sent me a picture of it doing it. So it's brilliant. Non-football fan, but really enjoys it. And she says what we say is very interesting. No, I haven't heard that before. Have you? What we say is interesting.
Not at all. Not at all.
So I don't know. I think it must be something to do with the water in Germany, maybe, or something like that. But keep it up, Sabrina.
Yeah,
we love it. Into the bits and bobs. Just want to mention a couple of sites and things that we've got Red News, which is a fanzine. So Barney runs the fanzine. Red News, been going donkeys. I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, so it's one of our supporters, Red News. Fantastic. And you've enjoyed reading.
Really enjoyed it, yeah.
You know, the content, there's loads of stuff in there. We've been lucky enough to have one article about us in there already. And I think there's another one coming soon, I think, that Barney's going to put in. And the last one did a load for commemorating Sir Bobby. So it's just a nice, and I'll put a picture up as well on there as I'm talking. The front cover is brilliant. So, you know, to when it was commemorated with Sir Bobby, all the flowers and the scarves all on the Holy Trinity. It was perfect. So, and you got the old style badges. You didn't have one of them, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you have one of them badges?
Yep.
Did you? So yeah, so that badge you can see there on the picture. The dad had some of those, and you can buy them outside the ground. Barney sort of puts himself just past the hotel football on the bridge coming up to Old Trafford. So that's where Barney is on a match day. Where you can go online. I'll put all the links in the description. You go online, you can subscribe to it, and then you'll get a copy in the post, or you can get digital copies. There's loads of different ways of doing it.
Well worth it.
Absolutely, there's loads of you know, this one is well, it's just jam packed, all sorts of stuff. You know, good and bad about United, funny stuff and that as well. pictures, and yeah, brilliant. It takes some doing, I tell you, to put all that together. So Barney, top drawer, mate. Absolutely, yeah. And he's a nice chap as well, Barney. If you get to see him at Old Trafford, go and say hello to him when he's on the bridge there. Come rain or shine, Barney will be there. Okay, memorabilia. Now we're going to focus on, got a lot of stuff that's linked to Sir Bobby. So it's a nice, recently just, lost Sir Bobby, United legend, Mr. Manchester United. Do you have then for like United stuff?
Well, I had a good program collection, which is a story I'm reluctant to tell.
Yeah, he's going to tell it because I'm going to make him tell it, but not just at the second, because I'm going to ask him about that in a minute. So I'm going to let him stew about that one. But what about that picture you had on, the wall? We got that photo.
Well, if you just lift that up.
Do you want me to show?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a picture up now. So this is a frame that we did for Dad. Now you can see it there. So I will put this picture up as well, so you can see it clearly afterwards. That's a photograph. That's your bedroom wall, isn't it?
That's my bedroom wall. I had to cut a long story short, when I left school, I worked with my brother-in-law for 6 weeks, and I was paid, I don't know, £5-6. And with that, I bought a new camera, an Instamatic 100. You youngsters won't remember that. You won't know anything about that. So to test it, I took a photograph of Bobby Charlton from the Football Monthly. John Buchan's Football Monthly.
Oh yeah. I think John's his brother, in it. I think it's Charles Buchan, in it.
Is it?
Yeah, John's his brother.
Right. That's it there. Don't take the mic. And I framed it, and there it is. Together with the pennant I bought in the 60s, the pennant from the 66 World Cup.
Yeah.
Which is a tremendous one. I really like that.
Yeah, so.
But these are the only remaining remnants of my collection. I used to collect. I was always been a collector. Football programs, rosettes, badges, football cards.
I did. You can see here, I've actually got Bobby Charlton to sign it.
No.
I bet you never thought when you had it on your bedroom wall that Sir Bobby would actually sign that.
No way would I have thought that.
No, incredible. When I actually told Sir Bobby that this was on my dad's wall when he was a kid, and he went, "Oh, great!" He did recognise. He just said that's really nice. So we got it framed for him. So that's on Dad's wall now in his bedroom. So, which is really nice to keep. So yeah. So there we go. I'm going to put this down now. So all right, and now Dad's going to tell his story that he's really ashamed of. Carry on.
When I passed my driving test, I wanted to go on holiday with my mate from college, but I didn't have enough money. So I packed up all my childhood in a suitcase and took it up to a second-hand junk shop, and I sold it for I don't know, 30 bob, which is
What's that worth? What's that?
£1.50. And I regret. You shouldn't have any regrets in your life, but that is a major regret, and him keeps reminding me of it.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, what a mistake to make. Unbelievable. Just have a few sherbets down in the by the seaside.
Well, that's another story. That,
yeah.
but
that is another story, isn't it? So but I just saying on that because Dad had in his collection, he was telling me, he said, oh yeah, some of the programmes I had England against Hungary 1953. Right, first time Hungary when they smashed England, didn't they?
Yeah.
He said he had that programme. I was like, I'd love to have that programme.
Puskás produced a moment of genius that's still fondly remembered today.
Sultan Tibor broke free down the right wing and passed to Puskás. When he received the ball, Billy Wright tried to tackle him, and Ochi produced a back heel that sent Wright sliding past him.
Yeah, just Di Stefano didn't play for Hungary, did he? You're thinking of Real Madrid.
That's right.
He did play for a few different countries though. He did get so.
He didn't play in that game.
Not in this one, no, because it was the Hungary one.
Okay, right.
What was it, 7-3 or something like that? 7-2?
7-3, I think. Yeah.
They were just tremendous, weren't they? So yeah, well, you can see it on the videos.
Stanley Matthews.
So yeah, with the England team.
Tom Finney.
Tom Finney, yeah. So yeah, no, Stanley Matthews was on there. Ernie Taylor from Blackpool, Stan Mortensen, Billy Wright, of course.
Yeah.
Alf Ramsey playing fullback. Yeah. So fantastic programs these. I'll put some pictures up of what it is as well. And then another one that he had. I was talking to Dad about the 1948 Cup final, United. He said, I had that program, didn't you?
Which one?
1948 United against Blackpool.
I'm sure I did.
I'm sure you had that program, didn't you?
Reaches his first cup final. Matt Busby's fine Manchester United side provide the opposition. An epic contest is in prospect.
That was reputed to be one of the best finals seen at Wembley. Well, we knew Stan was a danger because he was a danger to every player, every team.
Stan Matthews, number 7, was very soon in action. Now, come, easy does it. Here he is again, working away. He makes an opening for Monroe. Good heavens, what a shot. Then in the first quarter of an hour, Mortensen going all out is tripped by Chilton and a penalty is given. Shimwell, Blackpool's right back, takes it and scores, but it looks as if Crompton should have saved. The first half hour was hardly over when Manchester equalised, Rowley banging home a centre from Delaney. Five minutes later, however, Matthews is at it again. The free kick that follows gives Mortensen his goal. It also gives Blackpool the lead again.
It's very seldom a team is on top for 90 minutes. So you have spells of quarter of an hour or half an hour, what have you. And Manchester United, they played better in the second half. These things happen.
25 minutes after the restart, Manchester drew level when Rowley finished off from a free kick. Manchester now right on top. Within 5 minutes, they take the lead for the first time when Pearson runs through and scores on his own. Cheer up, sir, the match isn't over yet. All the same, it was as good as over when Manchester's right half Anderson scored from far out to make it 4.
I had to get it as well myself, so I have bought one. That's an original copy. I got that at auction. So yeah, so these are fetching for well over 100 quid for one of these. So that's 1948. But he had that in the suitcase as well.
But the money doesn't come into it, does it?
What?
It's having the programme.
Oh yeah.
The value means...
The value means nothing. It's having the programme, isn't it? And seeing what that means, what the games mean. It's incredible, isn't it? So some of them. But that 1948 one, that's a brilliant one. But you look at that 1948, you look at the front cover of it. It's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's just fantastic. It's a great. You got Wembley Empire Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twin Towers. Again, that was £1 shilling as well. But look at that. The programme prices. That was 1948. So within 5 years, the programme price didn't change.
Oh.
But nowadays they do change. It goes up £50 or £1 a season. Crazy. Okie dokie then. So yeah, about the memorabilia for Sir Bobby, and I did a bit of a display. I got display cabinets with all the United stuff and that in back at home. So I did one to commemorate Sir Bobby. You can see there the first bit there is Christmas card from, we got Sir Bobby on the front there from the Sir Bobby Charlton Soccer School. So that's just memorabilia bit that I kept. I was lucky enough to go to the school twice. The picture next to it then is me with Sir Bobby, which I got him to sign as well, which is incredible. And Dad's got one as well that's to say, "This is, you've come to pick me up, didn't you?"
Yeah.
That's one. So we both had a picture with Sir Bobby, and you can see Dad's
Matt
one.
Busby, somebody said, Matt Busby wants you in his office on Friday. Okay, so I went up, and he says, how's your ankle? I says, oh, my ankle's fine. My ankle's fine, you know. And he says, okay, well, congratulations, you're playing in the first team tomorrow. And he shook hands, like, very formal, you know. Yeah, first time. So I played, yeah, scored 2.
In Charlton's first season, United took the league title. And
a couple of programmes there as well. 1968 Cup Final. So we got 2. I started off with 1. I've had 1 copy of this for a long time, and then I managed to get Sir Bobby to sign. I got Alex Stepney to sign it first. That's starting to fade a little bit because that was just a biro. But I've managed to get Sir Bobby to sign it afterwards. Brian Kidd, Paddy Crowland, and David Sadler. So there's quite a few signatures on that one. So yeah, chuffed with that. So, and again, that's a nice programme, isn't it? The way that's set up with the pennants on there. And then again, Wembley, Empire Stadium. But look at the price again. It's 1 shilling. It hasn't changed. No. That's in 20 years, and they kept the same price. So, and then later on, I managed to get another copy of the programme, which is actually signed by Eusebio. So, so great additions to the collection there. There's also a picture there of the soccer school. You can see Sir Bobby, and you can see me sort of top left in the Old England 82 top. So I was 13 there, I think I was, when I went for the first year, 14 when I went for the first time. So absolutely incredible. So, and I've done a little piece talked about the Red News fanzine. I've done a little piece about the soccer school in there as well. So I'll share that when that's done. Another nice one as well you'll see there is the programme. So this is a copy of United against Charlton Athletic, 6th of October 1956. And those that know, that's when Sir Bobby made his debut. Funny enough, against Charlton Athletic. Bobby Charlton, debut against Charlton Athletic. So the story goes that he got the shout the day before. He was injured, got a really bad ankle injury, but he got the shout and he said, I'm fine. So he played, it was all strapped up and that, and he scored twice. Yeah, before we continue on that memorabilia bit, there's just one thing that I want to point out. You might have already noticed it, you know, but our continuity manager has just been sacked because I've got the same top on, but somebody else hasn't, have they? What
yeah,
you got?
I thought that would change. Dave Legend.
Yeah, so it's Dave, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Continue.
Okay, we'll leave that one there, but he is a legend, really. So yeah, but
yeah,
don't want to make his head any bigger than it is. He is a legend. My hero. There we go.
All right, then carry on. Come
on. So right then, Bobby Charlton, 1966. So what I'm going to show you now, which will be, you'll see the picture of it, is the programme for 1966 World Cup final, signed by a few of the squad. So we've got Jeff Hurst there, Alan Ball. I think the only ones that are missing from this one are Bobby Moore and Sir Bobby, but I've got them on no, Bobby Moore's the only one I haven't got. Bobby Moore, I'm just missing Bobby Moore, but everybody else from the team.
Should you show?
Well, I will show it there.
All right, yeah.
There'll be a picture up so they can see it more clearly.
Don't let me interfere then.
No, that's twice you've done that now. But carry on. But also, in addition to this, I have got an autograph of Uwe Seeler, who was the West German captain on the day as well. So we've got that. You'll see a picture of that going up there. And one of the goal scorers, Wolfgang Weber. He scored for Germany in the final. So I've got his autograph. and Horst Dieter Hodges. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, to be honest, so apologies there. He's another one from the team. So yeah, Franz Beckenbauer was one that I've always wanted to get, but haven't managed to get Franz Beckenbauer. And then just Sir Bobby again, England got the brochure from the 1970 World Cup finals in Mexico. And this one is signed by Sir Bobby and Jeff Hurst. So that's quite a nice addition. And obviously you can see the picture of that now.
That's 1970, is it?
That's 1970. England, well, don't think they would have beaten Brazil, but could have got to the final if Sir Bobby was still on the pitch, wasn't he, against Germany?
They Alf brought him off to rest him for the final.
It was 2-0. England winning 2-0, weren't they, in total control?
Yeah.
And then took Bobby off, and then lost 3-2.
Yeah.
So that was Muller, wasn't it? When Muller started for Germany, he scored, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
If I remember rightly. And Beckenbauer was coming into his own then, and well, they were a good side, but who was going to beat Brazil in 1970? It was destined to be Brazil, wasn't it, for that one? Absolutely fantastic goals, fantastic team.
Cruel to say it, but giving away a 2-goal advantage can only happen once in the 1970 World Cup, and we know who did that. I don't think Brazil are going to do it here. Erzino, faced by Facchetti. Oh, it's not a bad ball for Pele on the right side. It's Carlos Alberto. And what a great goal that was!
Right, and so we talked about Dad's collection that he started, massive collection, then he got rid of it for nothing on the beer in Margate and whatever. So I started my collection from my first game at United in 82. So going get United against Arsenal that I talked about before. So in the old souvenir shop, we mentioned that before, which front of Old Trafford, on the concourse there, one door in, one door out. We had like windows at the front with all the showing what they were selling. So and it was, you know, they do like posters, don't they? Rosettes, pictures. You could get shirts and stuff if you wanted to, but nothing like it is today. But when so when you go in, there's one door in and one door out, and I remember now the security guard. It was like a commissionaire, wasn't it, on the door, weren't he? He was like this proper uniform with a peak cap on and stuff like that. And then when we came out, Dad snuck me in. You snuck me in the exit door, didn't you? There was a bit of a queue to go in.
Yeah.
And then you had a word with the commissionaire and snuck me in, so I went in on my own, didn't I? And then you had to wait. There's no way we're going to get Dad in there because it was just too small, wasn't it? Just not. It wasn't adapted for wheelchairs at all. So there I am, 1982, 10 years old, with my few pounds I had in my pocket. I didn't have much there, so and I go in there. You go in and you got all this.
It was hard, wasn't it?
It was bloody hard.
It
was
bloody hard. Yeah, but we were happy, weren't we, lad?
We were happy. I was happy when I got out with all my bits and pieces. Aye, it was very hard. He was lucky, lad. So I get in there. He's done me again, hasn't he? Done me again with a curveball, knocked me off kilter. So getting there, 10 years old. There's all these people in there, and basically, it's, as you can see on the photograph, it's just one counter, and behind it are these like wooden, like pigeonholes, all these different bits in there. So, and the reason why I'm looking like I am now is because, well, you could say some things, but you can put that in the comments if you want. But these are the bits that I would have bought over time. So these were the rosettes. You don't see these anymore, do you? Rosettes. That was, you know, these were big like back in the day, weren't they? So this was like early 80s. So I've got Norman Whiteside here, and I was like buying the team as you go. I think they were like 20 pence or 25p, which was still expensive really then. So could only buy so many every time. Got a few of the team.
I had a load of those as well.
Here we go. Look, here we go. I had a load of them in my suitcase. But anyway, this is why I keep reminding him of it. So this is my original scarf as well, like proper scarf. This is So United. So bit of luck there. It's really thin. So it's got the little tassels. Look at it, little tassels. Woo! So and then my hat. Now I know what I look like with this hat on, but I'm not going to say. That's up to you guys. But this is, in the 80s, people know early 80s cup final time. The Red Devils on their ship on the badge ship. So yeah, that's that there. So and then pennants. They used to pennants. You don't get pennants anymore, do you? I bet you had some pennants. Well, we know we had some pennants. So we kept them. But
Yeah.
did you have any more pennants?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So so this is one I had on my bedroom wall. Okay. But what's interesting about this is there's not many honours on there. If you had one now, there'd be quite a few, wouldn't there? So it's just got league champion 7 times, and the last one was 1967. FA Cup winners 4 times. The last one here was 1977, so this was prior to obviously 83. So European Cup winners once, 1968. Another piece of memorabilia that will take you back. 1983 Cup final, the United single. Football, proper FA Cup finals, and proper teams had proper songs, didn't they? So Glory, Glory, Man United. So it's proper for all the youngsters there. This is a 45 playing record. Look at this. Look, the songs on there with the grooves. Yeah, quality of that. Still sing that today. Absolute quality.
You want me to sing it now?
No, you're all right now. But if you look at the picture, the team picture there is inside, and that they've actually got that, taken that picture inside the old training ground, the Cliff. So they had this indoor pitch. It was like red ground. It was horrible stuff. And they'd had that in the 60s. They trained in that in the 60s. So with Matt Busby's team and Sir Bobby and everything. And they still had that until they moved to Carrington. It's still there. They still use it for the. I think the surface is different now, and I think the juniors go in there, like the academy stuff and that. The real younger guys in there. So I played in there once when I went to the Bobby Charlton soccer school. So incredible.
You're saying about the coincidence.
Yeah.
Also, my wife, his mom, was born on February the 6th. Not 58, but it was 53.
Yeah.
But that's a coincidence.
Yeah, that's a coincidence, yeah. So,
and there's another one. I was born in 1948.
Yeah.
Who won the cup in 48?
Yeah.
United.
So yeah, Blackpool. So it's all coinkydink, isn't it? So it's a nice coinkydink, I think. Yes. So yeah, so we never forget Mom's birthday. That's how it works, isn't it?
But I sometimes forget my birthday.
Yeah, Dad's lost a couple of years over the way. So, I said he was 75 before. He could be anything. I don't know. Could be 82 now. Could be. He thinks he's younger than that, but I don't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, you don't know. Don't know what year. Don't know what's going on. What is year? He knows his name because we've called the channel Dave. That's the only way you can.
That's the only way I know. Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah. And if he don't remember, then what chance have I got?
Thinking about some of the programs.
Yeah.
My mate, another mate at school, David Jacket.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He lived up the road. And I was in his house one day and he said, I've got a load of programs here and I don't want them anymore. I'm not really bothered. I know you collect them, meaning me. He said, do you want them? I said, oh yeah, I'll have them. Where's Kenny Jacket now?
So Kenny Jacket, Kenny Jackett's obviously a professional footballer. Played for Watford mainly, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the 80s. Welsh international as well. And what relation was he then to your neighbour then?
Uncle.
That was your...
Not
your uncle.
He lived up the road.
But the uncle lived up the road. Kenny Jackett's uncle lived up the road. It can't be the other way around, can it? Kenny Jacket can't be his uncle because he played football in the 80s.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
So is Kenny Jacket your uncle? I don't know. Is Kenny Jackett out there? Please help us.
Don't start.
He's a good player as well, wasn't he, Kenny Jackett, wasn't he? Playing for Watford. Luther Blissett, John Barnes, that team. So,
yeah.
So what were you saying then about...
My schoolmate lived up the road. Right?
Yeah, he's a Jackett, yeah.
He's a Jackett.
Yeah. What was he wearing? What sort of jacket was he wearing? The key question is, though, is he Kenny Jackett's uncle, or is Kenny Jackett his uncle?
The latter.
Well, he can't be, can he? How can he be? Kenny Jackett can't be his uncle, can he? Because that means he's older than you. He'd like be in his 90s, wouldn't he, or something now, wouldn't he? And then when he played for Watford, he'd have been about 55.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
Why can't it be his uncle?
He can't be, can he? But what it may be, what I don't know. It might have been like some.
Well, if he's not his uncle, it'd be his cousin.
Maybe his cousin, yeah. He's related though, isn't he?
He's related.
He's definitely related, yeah, because it's Jackett, isn't it? It's the same name. It's definitely related.
It's not a common name, is it, Jackett?
One thing we do know, it's not his sister. Right, so that story, that other story that Dad mentioned about with the money he got from the box of delights of United stuff that he just gave away for whatever it was. He's gone on his holidays with his mate, with Nelly, and they're there for. Where did you go? What was it?
Margate.
Margate, isn't it? Margate. So they're there for the week, and then you run out of money, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah. So you had to. So they did a bit of tarmacking, right? Some dodgy gypsy to get some cash, didn't you? You managed to get the cash after one day work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He tried to rip you off, didn't he? But you managed to get some cash.
Yeah.
So, but you were camping, weren't you?
Yeah, we were camping on a grass verge opposite a pub.
Yeah. So
just inside Margate.
Yeah. But you actually.
But can I just say this?
Can I say this? Yeah, go on.
When we arrived at Margate, it only took us about 6 hours to get there because we got lost. And we drove you through Margate, and by the time we got there, it was quite dark.
So I'm laughing because I know what's coming.
So we drove along the front and went, I don't know, half a mile up the road. And we came to this grassy area, and we pitched a tent on it.
It was quite flat, weren't it?
It was lovely and flat.
Yeah, lovely and flat.
Perfect place for camping, and nobody else around. Nice and quiet. So we erected the tent and made ourselves comfortable for the night. About to drop off, not drop off the cliff, but drop off to sleep. And we saw this torch outside, this voice saying, all right then, come out. And it woke us up, and we went out of the tent. There was 3 guys. It turned out to be a groundsman with 2 policemen. And policeman said, "What you doing? You can't camp here." I said, "Well, where are we?" And he said, "You're on the Margate golf course, on the fairway."
I thought he was actually on the green. So it was a flat.
No, it was on the fairway.
On the fairway, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well,
what hole number? Do you know what the hole number it was?
So we had to scarper off there, and we slept the night in the car.
Yeah, you met the gypsy, yeah, but so you did your job with him, managed to get the money, tried to con you.
Yeah.
There's another story there, but we won't go into that one.
Oh.
So
I could go on
no,
forever.
we won't go into no. I'm going to rein him in on that one. So you go out on the night time, right? And
I went up to get the drinks for me and Nelly. Nelly was my maid.
Yeah.
And I came back and put the drinks on the table, and I couldn't release. I couldn't release the glasses because the tarmac was still on. We couldn't get it off.
So it's like a comedy sketch, isn't it? You could have that on a TV show, couldn't you? So
The Likely Lads,
Lads, or Carry On film or something like that. So what did you just keep the two then, and you just get filling them up, and then because now would have had the same, wouldn't he? And he would have had two.
No, I eventually got loose.
Yeah. Well, it's a comedy. It's a comedy sketch, isn't it?
It is.
It is a comedy sketch, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah. Okay. That's the story. Again, this is the world that we live in.
Yeah. Crazy,
man.
Mention the fact that every episode we'll have different T-shirts on.
Yeah.
This episode I've got my favourite T-shirt, Route 66, and I think this is appropriate in tribute to Sir Bobby for what he did in '66 against Mexico. Picked the ball up on the centre line and they couldn't stop him. And he cracked the ball in for the first goal and send us on our way to a tremendous triumph.
Okay, so yeah, so lots of memorabilia pieces there. There's loads more to look at as well, which we'll do in other videos and what have you. Next one is going to be, we're getting close to February the 6th now, so it will be, we'll do episode 4 will be about Munich and the Busby Babes and the story behind it, how it developed, etc. So we'll share some stories, pictures and videos and things like that, just to try and commemorate the boys. So so yeah, so that's it really for this one. Unless you've got anything else to add?
Nothing to add. No,
Nothing to add, Dave?
Thank everybody again for their comments and their likes.
Yeah.
And don't forget, next time, once again, press that button for likes.
Yeah. And then subscribe as well and share.
Yeah.
That will be much appreciated.
And more comments along there.
Long comments here. Oh, here, there, yeah. Here, there and everywhere. And also, if Kenny Jackett is out there anywhere or any relations to Kenny Jackett, can they please get in touch and help us out so we know exactly what's going on with Kenny Jackett and his uncle and whose uncle and families and cousins, and because we still don't know. Because, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. So, hope you enjoyed this one, and we will stay safe, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
So it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
Take it easy,
2
guys.
days.
Yeah, take it easy. Legend. United.
Set it up the best to Charlton. What a goal!
Oh, beautiful body sweep to Kidd. Dawn Aston in the middle. And here comes Charlton. Oh, a great goal!
About 14 games. So suddenly I was a professional player and I was on the road and it was just magic.
Now football is a pleasant game, played in the sun, played in the rain, and the team that gets me excited, Manchester United, Manchester United.